Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? So today I'm going to be showing you how to properly pad your bustier. So that is what we're going to be doing in this tutorial. So to get started, the first thing you're going to go ahead to do is to cut out your bustier. So if you do not know how to do this, there's a detailed tutorial on my YouTube channel where you can see how I cut out this step by step. So let us continue with the tutorial. So the first thing you're going to go ahead to do is to get your wadding and your hairstay. So these are the two things you are going to be needing for this tutorial, your wadding and your hairstay. So the first thing you are going to do is to go ahead to cut out your hairstay for the front part of your dress. So because we are doing a bustier, so we're only working with the front part of the dress. So you go ahead to cut out your hairstay just the way I have done. So you place your ankara or your fabric on your hairstay and then you cut it out exactly the same way. So guys, after cutting your hairstay, the next thing you're going to go ahead to do is to iron down the hairstay on the fabric. But before then, make sure you iron down your fabric properly before you place the hairstay, and make sure that you are doing all of this on the wrong side of your fabric. So after doing that, you go ahead to iron it down because it will gum down. So after doing that, you get your wadding. So after getting your wadding, make sure that you've gone ahead to mark out your under bust line. So we are going to be placing the wadding on the under bust line this way. So after we're done doing that, then we'll take our hairstay, then you place it on the wadding just the way I am doing, and then you are going to be giving this a good press. Now this hairstay will help you hold down your wadding when you are sewing, and when you are cutting your wadding, do not add any sewing allowance. So this hairstay will be around the sewing allowance area, so it will make it easier for you to like sew around that side. So you can see the way I'm using my iron to like just get the sewing allowance area to make it come out clearly when I'm sewing. So you can see there's like the half inches for my sewing allowance there, and the wadding is not on that part. So after you're done doing that, you just go ahead to trim this out, like to trim out the front part of your bustier just the way I am doing. So after you're done with that, you have to re-iron this, so you make sure that the hairstay is relaxed properly and it's glued properly to the middle part of your dress. So that's just how to get the middle part. So you can see that everything is relaxed. So the next thing to do is just to work on the other side. So the same way we did for the middle part is how we're going to be doing this side part as well. So you iron down your hairstay as well, then you place your wadding just the way I have done. So wadding has this part where it can gum to the fabric, but most of the time it just does not work. So that is the main reason. That is another reason why we use hairstay to gum it down. So that's another reason why we use hairstay to gum it down. And make sure that whenever you are placing your wadding, make sure that you've gone ahead to note where your under bust line is, so that you are not going to place the wadding above it or under it or beneath. So then I'm just marking out my half inches sewing allowance here, so that when I'm placing the wadding, I'm not going to place it in a way that is going to affect my sewing allowance and all of that. So after you've placed it properly, the next thing to do is as well to add the wadding just the way we did for the middle part. So I'm going to do it for the two sides. So just take your time to iron this out. Make sure that you iron out your half length your sewing allowance, your sewing allowance as well properly, just the way I am doing. And then you trim out and trace out all the excess hairstay that you have, and this is what you should have by the time you are done. So now we're just going to sew this now. So to sew this down now, you're just going to take your middle part, then you sew it using your half inches sewing allowance. So I'm just going to place it this way. I'll take it now to the sewing machine and just sew. So guys, after you're done sewing for the two sides, this is what you should have. So now we're going to be opening up all of our sewing allowance. So the half-inch sewing allowance. So the reason why again you do not need to put your wording on your sewing allowance is so that when you are doing this part, it's going to be easy. The wording is not going to be in the way or to make it look bulky. So that is exactly that is one of the reasons again why when you cut out your wording, you do not add sewing allowance. So I hope you understand, and I hope this video is simple enough for you to follow. So the next thing to do is when you are ironing again, make sure that you use your bust arm to iron this. Don't just iron it flat, because whatsoever you do now will determine how your bustier will come out. So whatsoever you do right now, so if you take your time to iron this properly and get the bust curve and all of that, it will come out looking very, very neat. And if you do not do that, it's as well going to affect your work. So you can see the way I am taking my time. So if you do not have a steaming iron, you can use this Philip iron that I'm using. Then you can sprinkle water on it and do that. Then the next thing to do again is you can add your stay to the lines. As you're ironing it, you can just add stays to the line so that it will not open up again forever. So I hope you understand. So now you just open up all of your sewing allowance, and that is just it. That is just it. So everything this needs is just for you to iron it properly. Iron it, take your time to iron it front, both front and back. So you see the way I am ironing the front as well, making sure that I have that bust effect while I was ironing. And that is just it. So you can just go ahead to cut out your lining, and you use it to turn the front neckline and every other thing. But this is just how to add your bustier. So you can see that it is standing already after we are done doing all of this. So that is just the effect of when you properly add your wording and